Today, I would like to discuss the most powerful books that have changed my sales and communications, and how I talk to people and convince them to build my business, and also how I communicate just to make sure they are provided proper value of their time. These three lessons I've learned are helping me solve my sales and marketing problems, and also I will explain you step by step guide how to sell anything very easily. So without wasting time, let's start the first lesson. The first lesson is sales and persuasion is something that you should learn. You need to read books how to influence friends and family. In that book, there are lessons that will teach you how human psychology works and how you can persuade people and indirectly help them, and also it will help you to sell your valuable products or services. Sales is mostly about knowing your customers and knowing preparation of your product and services. If you know everything how your product can help a customer, you can always talk to them in a beneficial way, and people like benefits and buy from the people who are experts. So knowing about products and services will make you come out as an expert authority. Lesson number 2 is always improve the skill of public speaking and communication. The skill of this business is excellently learnable. There are a lot of people getting better at it day by day. All you need is to practice, get yourself a camera and a good speaker, and start speaking. Then try to speak in front of 10 other people. Be confident about yourself. You are trying to help others, not trying to be egoistic or arrogant. You, on the other hand, are trying to learn business skills. So understand it's easy to fail at start. Even I was very bad at it. But after a long practice and after understanding that this is an important thing I should learn and I must learn, I started practicing it daily, and just by saying positive affirmation, I was able to learn it every single day and make sure that I was doing it by action. I was not just saying that I was going to do it, but in real life I was practicing the skill of business, communication and public speaking. I love to say and I love to explain people via my own stories. That's something I like to do, and I like to provide inspiration. Now there are 3 actionable guides that will help you improve these skills. The first lesson from the skill that how I improved was make it about them. Sales is about making it about them. If you make the product and services about helping the customer and client, you will actually get better at it. People don't want anything from a stranger. They want how can you change their life. So always focus on the point of how can you change the people's life. Lesson number 2 is presentation. Know your product and services. Know every detail that is required because it will help you during the conversation to come out as an expert. Like if I talk about coffee, I know how to make coffees. I worked in coffee shop. I've learned everything about coffee shop. How to taste the coffees, how to make a perfect coffee, how to make a perfect latte, how to make the latte design. I know every single details about a coffee and how many varieties of coffees are made. You need to know everything in order to create a product or something that is valuable information that you can sell to the market in exchange of value. Lesson number 3 is learn to tell a story. People don't trust facts, they trust stories. This is my life experience, and I can tell you this is the story of my life and how I prepare coffees exactly how I want. There are many coffees, there are blonde roast, there are strong beans, there are a lot of flavors, but all you got to do is create a perfect temperature for the coffee machine and sell them like you're making the love for the customers. Treat them like you know that this coffee is going to make you millions of dollars. Treat them with positive attitude and see how your coffee will change their life. That was my story during while I was working and learning my coffee making skills. I was really enjoying the communication with customers, and I did it like exactly how I wanted it. You can too learn to tell the stories. Telling stories is nothing about sharing the experience of what you have observed or how you have observed something and that you would like to share to other people. Be realistic, be authentic, and that's how people will trust you.